Ashley Howard with Ashley Howard Teaches, and today I'm so excited to talk to you about CC Cycle 1, 5th edition, week 1. Is it so exciting to start a new school year? Yay! I love it. And what's fun is to make teaching exciting, fun, and engaging. And that's what I hope to bring to you today. So I always like to start my classes with our maps in front of us, all ready to go, with our pens out, erasers out, ready to start the day. So for geography for this week 1, we will start with Mediterranean Sea, which is awesome because our Mediterranean Sea looks just like a duck. So what's really fun is to get those tiny little ducks. You can find these at Walmart in the little baby shower section or any place. They have all these tiny little ducks. Consequently, these are great for splash pads too, because if you lose them, then they're just gone and it's okay and they're super cheap. So that's my 2 cents about that. But for geography, I like to put this on the Mediterranean Sea, remind them, hey, it looks like a duck. And then we can go through all of our different parts of geography and it makes it more fun. I also have a little duck puppet that we can use and go through those again. We also like to trace our locations for geography and then erase. And there's just so many fun ways we can do that. We can make our duck hop. We can make our duck swim to the different places. So it's up to you, just make it fun and exciting and they will love it. Okay, so don't you love when math is so easy? So for our math this week, it's simple but so important. So what I like to do for our ones, for our multiplication with our ones, is I like to sit them on the ground and we pat our legs because there is nothing less exciting than just saying 1, 2, 3. So what I do is I have them pat their legs and clap. 1, 2, and then I have them each pull out a different way to do the ones. So I might put in the back, everyone stand up and jump as high as you can. Everyone stand up and twirl around. Everyone find a partner and give them a high five. As we say this, and we'll go 1, 2, 3. So there's so many ways to make this fun and engaging. So I just challenge you to make this a fun time, especially this first week where all of these kids are getting excited about learning, but they're nervous and they're not sure what this is all about, some of them, and so just make it exciting and fun. So for our 2s, my go-to is hopscotch. So I get blue tape, put it on the ground, and I put the numbers, I laminate them, tape them on the ground, and we go through and we hopscotch through these different numbers. That makes it fun for the kids. We can also grab a coin or a beanbag and throw it to the different numbers and have them hopscotch down, say the numbers, everyone together, and they grab it as they go by. I also have found another way to make it fun, which is to blow up some balloons. And I know that can get crazy sometimes, but if we blow up one balloon and hit it to our partner and we say the 2s as we go by, it can make it super fun too. So that is my 2 cents for math. Let me know in the comments below if you have this amazing way to start math on week 1. I know there's so many ideas out there and you guys are so creative. So let me know in the comments below. If you're getting value out of this video, would you hit like also? That so helps this channel. Okay, so for history this week, as we're talking about the 10 Commandments. Now there's a wonderful catchy song on the CC CDs that you can purchase. So I won't go through that, but that song is great. What I love to do for this week is to grab papers and have each of my students have a paper. And as we go through, we say the parts of the 10 Commandments. That keeps them engaged, keeps them hands-on. They can, if they're older, they can try to get into order and find the words that go into order and make it a little bit more challenging. But for the littles, I like for them just to hold the sign and then later they can switch with somebody else on the other sign. Since I don't have a lot of hand motions for this week, just going through and singing. And I always encourage my parents to come alongside and really get involved because as soon as the kids see the parents involved, they get more excited too. So get your adults involved that first week and that will set the precedent for the rest of the year. Okay, so for Latin for week 1, for subject, I signed the letter S for subject. So we just do subject. And then for possessive, we go like this, possessive. Like we're trying to get all of the candy, possessive. And they like that imagery in their head. So we have subject, possessive, And then we have indirect object. And the more dramatic you make it, the more fun they have with it. So we go indirect object. And then we do direct object, boom. So direct object, and then we do object of the preposition. So those are some fun hand motions for Latin that we like to do. So for week 1 for science, I like to do it to the tune of Jingle Bells. So if you sing that tune twice through, you'll be able to get through the classification of living things. So that's super fun. They love that. I like to have bells out if I have them available, and we shake those bells and say those. And you can do that, but also every time we're gonna bend our knees a little bit more. And so you go down a little farther each time, and they get engaged with things like that. You can also do jumping jacks. We're gonna do jumping jacks while we do this and ring our bells. Or we might pretend like we are riding through the snow and wave our hands as we do it. So there's so many different ways you can make it super exciting for them. So it's time to bring the shakers back out for English. So I like to do our preposition song. I make a song for prepositions, and I like to do La Cucaracha. So we get out our shakers and we say that sentence to that tune and have lots of fun with it. As we're going, we march around the room. Okay, we're going to turn around now, march the other way and say it. This time we're gonna say it on our tippy toes. Next time we're gonna say it down low. Then we're gonna whisper. And then we're gonna say it super loud. So there are so many ways you can get that 7 times in. If you have different ways that you like to do it, I would love for you to tell me some more of your tips and tricks, because man, can we learn so much from each other. I would love to hear from you. Okay, so let's talk about review for week 1. Wow, you're done with all of your new grammar, you're done with your science, you're done with your everything, and so you are moving on to review. So what do you do on that first week when there's hardly anything to review? Well, for the littles, what I love to do is to have the blobbing maps that have the outline already traced. So what you can do for the older is you have the paper, they fold it, but for the younger ones, I found that it is so helpful when they already have the dotted lines that are ready to go, and they know and they feel confident about where they're going. As they get older, they're able to draw them themselves, but at this younger age, it's easier to start a little bit less and really focus on helping them name those continents and find those locations. As you see those kids move through essentials to challenge, you see how integral laying that foundation really is. So get them excited about learning geography. Have them shout out those names, have them get excited about it. And after you are done with blobbing, that leaves you a little bit of time left. So what do? Okay, I have a plan for you. So get one of the beach balls at Walmart or Target. They're so easy to find this time of year. I think they cost $1, maybe $1.50. No big deal. You write the names of the different subjects on the side of the ball. So you write geography, math, history, science, and you name all of those. And then you wait for your students and you say, okay, I'm waiting. They're all sitting in a circle around you. I'm waiting who can sit so nice and so peacefully. Let me see who can do it. And then you throw them the ball, okay? So they catch the ball, and whatever their hand hits, that's the subject that you will review. So you will go through all those subjects. If you have more students than you have subjects, then you can just keep going until you get them all, so they each have a turn. So to me, that is a super fun way for them to review, and it's short and sweet, because what happens is if we get a review game that lasts too long, you're trying to push it and keep it all crammed in, and then it doesn't work, and it's so hard. So that is a really fun way to start out. I also love to give the littles a little sticker chart and give them a sticker to put on at the end of the class. So not needed, it's not a CC thing or anything like that. But for my littles, that is so cute. They love that. They take so much pride in that. And they get that sticker, they get to pick it out. And it's just a fun way to end class. I always like to give them a high five on the way out, tell them how great they did, and encourage them on their week, and tell them how you can't wait to hear them say their memory work next week. So really, as a tutor, I want to be a vessel of encouragement. So I encourage you, those kids that are having a difficult time, just encourage them even more and they will blossom. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure and check out, because I will be going through each week of science so that you can see how we do the science week 1 experiment, because I love to do that. I love to have a fine arts video too. So I will go through and do each of those, and you will see those on a later video. So go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss anything. Let me know if there's any extra ideas that you have. Let me know if there's any questions. I would love to answer them. And don't forget to check me out at ashleyhowardteaches.com, where we can talk one-on-one for homeschool consultation. I also have an Etsy shop where you can check out some different homeschool mugs and t-shirts and fun things like that. So I'm so glad you stopped by. I hope you will check out more videos on homeschool curriculum. I will leave some links below so that you can find those videos. Thank you so much for stopping by. Goodbye.